students, I am Srania Heshmat, your social studies teacher. Miss your lovely smiles. Today we're going to continue our new lessons in the fourth quarter. Last time we took producers and consumers, and we took goods and services. Today we're going to take people depend on producers. But before we start, we have to remember some information. Let's start. What's meant by goods? Goods are products or items you can actually touch and include things like food, clothing, furniture, or toys. Okay? Services are actions that a person does for someone else. Let's have an example. For example, if I say, if you go to a petrol station and someone filled your car with petrol. Petrol here is a product, okay? But filling your car with petrol is a service, okay? Let's start our new lesson. People depend on producers. A producer is a person who makes a product or provides a service, okay? We took this before. And people depend on producers for goods and services. People or consumers depend on producers for goods, for buying goods and having different services. Of course, producers provide jobs for workers, okay? I will give you an example for a great producer. This example is in your book, okay? Let's start. We are going to talk about Oscar Wisbenborn. Who was that man? Let's know about that man. Oscar Wisbenborn learned how to use graphite and clay to make pencils, okay? And in 1889, he began making pencils in his home in New Jersey. New Jersey is one of the most important states, and we said before that all states have capitals, okay? And the capital of New Jersey is Trenton. Do you remember other states and their capitals? Of course, we took Georgia, and its capital is Atlanta. We took Alabama, and its capital is Montgomery. We took New Mexico, and its capital is Santa Fe. We took California, and its capital is Sacramento. We took Arizona, and its capital is Phoenix. We took Michigan, and its capital is Lansing. We took Texas, and its capital is Austin. And don't forget that Texas is the second largest state in the USA by area after Alaska, okay? We took also Hawaii, and its capital is Honolulu. We took New York, and its capital is Albany. Albany, don't say Albany, you said it before many times, it's Albany. We took Kentucky, and its capital is Frankfort. We took North Dakota, and its capital is Bismarck. And the last one we took that South Dakota, its capital is Pierre. Okay, don't forget, please, these capitals and the states and their capitals, okay? At that time, most pencils were made in other countries. People started buying Wisbenborn's pencils, and he hired more people because he moved his business into a larger building. So he was a producer. What was his product? Pencils, selling pencils. So this is his product, okay? Wisbenborn is called or we can say that he is an entrepreneur. What's meant by this word? He's a person who starts and runs a business. In other words, he is a person who sees a problem in the world and immediately focuses on creating a solution. Those people, they always have inspiring ideas for a business, okay? So Oscar Wisbenborn, he was an entrepreneur, meaning that he started a business, okay, and it was inspiring, okay, and new in his country. An entrepreneur is someone who decides to create or run a business, even though he or she might lose some money. And they are often creative, curious, ambitious, and daring people. These are the most important characteristics in their characters, okay? Now I'm going to talk about more entrepreneurs. Do you know other entrepreneurs? Let's see. Yes, we know Walt Disney. Of course, we saw lots of cartoons, and Walt Disney was one of the most important person who cares about the life of cartoons, okay? And he created a business based on cartoon because he enjoyed drawing when he was a child, okay? Now we have another lady. Her name is Madame C.J. Walker. She is a famous entrepreneur, and she was born in 1860s, a time when African American women had few rights, and we took that before. Do you remember? Okay. She turned her small hair products business based in Indianapolis into a great success, okay? We said before that African Americans had very few rights in America, and they started to took their rights in the mid 60s, okay? Walker trained African American women to sell her products. She also donated money to create better opportunities for African Americans. So that's why we said that producers give opportunities for workers. So she took some ladies or some women in order to work with her in her factory. That's for today, and goodbye. To illustrate our lesson more and to be understood, I brought a simple video about what's an entrepreneur. Let's watch it.
So what exactly is an entrepreneur? It's just a fancy word for someone who starts a new business. And if you've ever wondered what it means to be one, then look no further. The folk here at Big Ideas Wales know that there's no one better to tell you what's involved and the skills you'll need than entrepreneurs. So we asked some. Their answers can be summed up in 4 words: attitude, creativity, relationships, and organisation. So let's have a look at attitude. Having a positive attitude will get you a long way, even when sometimes things are not going the way you'd like them to. Be confident in your ideas, believe in yourself, and persevere. It's your determination to see things through that will make things happen. What about creativity? Well, think of it as solving a problem. All you need is a little imagination, look at something with a fresh pair of eyes, think a bit differently, and bingo! You've done it. You've just come up with a brilliant new idea. So take a look around and ask yourself, how could I make that just that bit better? Tap into that brilliant imagination that you have, and off you go. Okay, now relationships. Running a business is definitely a people thing. Having a good relationship with your customers, employees, suppliers, partners, and other businesses is essential for success. Be willing to talk to everyone and listen to what they have to say. The more people you know, the easier it will be for you to use your powers of persuasion and get things done. And lastly, organisation. To get to grips with the day-to-day running of a business, good organisation skills are essential. You need to understand how to raise finance, manage your money, and deal with tax. You need to set up systems to make your business tick, from IT systems to planning and record keeping. The more organised you are, the smoother things will run. Yes, there's a lot to consider, but many entrepreneurs told us that they asked friends, family, colleagues, and professionals for help along the way, so you're not alone. Starting a business is an exciting adventure, full of new experiences, with some highs, some lows, some tough decisions, and a lot of hard work. But as an entrepreneur, the power is in your hands. Just tap into that imagination of yours, be positive, be friendly, be organised, and you'll surely be very successful. For inspiration and information on becoming Wales's next young entrepreneur, visit Big Ideas Wales.